Have you ever been curious about jazz blues and what blues scales exactly are? In this video I cover some of them, explain their origins and how to use them. But before we get to the point, let's watch and listen to my short blues intro. On Ian Ring's excellent website, The Exciting Universe of Music Theory have about 30 blues scales in its blues scale list. Despite this large amount of blues scale, I think it's missing a few ones. My examples now is in key F, and this is because I have related videos where it's the harmonic things which are related to this blues thing, and of course it's a good key to play blues. Next little example of blues with minor pentatonic and some passing notes and blue notes. Blues with major pentatonic scale. Next example, I combine these two pentatonic scales. And if you want, you can also think that this scale is B flat bebop dominant or combined F Mixolydian and F Dorian scale. And for next example I add one extra note, and this is the blue note. So it's a flat 5 or sharp 4 for F, and it's B. This scale called blues enatonic 2, and this enatonic means that it has 9 tones, and this blues enatonic 2 from F is the same scale than bebop chromatic from B flat. This next scale doesn't include that Ian Ring's blues scale list. It's called a Voodoo scale, and this name, I don't know where it's come, but this scale is what Robin Ford many times use. And this is a minor pentatonic, minor 6 pentatonic with blue note, this sharp 4 slash flat 5. There's also two pentatonic scales which are not included that Ian Ring's blues scale list, and these are Dorian pentatonic and Phrygian pentatonic scales. And here's example with that Dorian pentatonic scale. And here is the blues with this Phrygian pentatonic scale. And next comes blues, where I combine these two pentatonic scales. And when we combined these scales, we got 8-note scale, which is called blues scale 2. And it's a same scale that we got from second degree of Barry Harris major 6 diminished scale. And there's also one scale more, which is not included that Ian Ring's blues scale list. And this scale comes from George Russell's Lydian chromatic concept, and it's his horizontal scale, and he calls that the African American blues scale. And it has 10 notes. This scale is same as blues pentatonic 2 scale, but with 7 degrees, so it's also have this major 7. And also this scale has name minor pentatonic with the leading tones. And also when we start a scale from tonic centers 5th, so in our case from C, it's called major minor mixed scale. So there's a major scale from C and minor scale from C, natural minor scale from C. One may ask why we have so many different blues scales. I think that main reason is that because blues is a melodic form. Okay, it has also these chords, but the first thing is a melody. And it's good to understand that all these scales are tonic based scales. And of course we can play these blues scales from other degree too, but it's a different story. However, I now want to introduce so-called blues fragment method, so we can easily add some blues flavors to other degrees too. We have two kinds of these blues fragments, and these have 4 notes. The first fragment is that, so it has root, minor third, perfect fourth, and this blue note. And the next fragment is that, so it has root, minor third, fifth, and this blue note. And we can use these fragments like this. I played these to F7 blues. So we can start from root, but also the 6, and flat this blue note. And also minor third. Now I use these fragments only for F7, but you can use these all other degrees also. For example, this B flat, and starting from, for example, this blue note, flat fifth tritone. And the second fragment also goes to root, and the sixth, and the flat fifth, and minor third. And here's a little example, F blues, but this time for B flat. And when you combine these first blues fragments, where is this perfect 4, so these fragments goes for root, major 6th, flat 5th, and minor 3rd. Then you got diminished scale. And if you combine this second fragment with a perfect 5th, in the same manner you got octatonic scale. And of course you can try to play these fragments to other chord tones also. For example, C7's 5th, C7's 3rd, C7's 7, or C7's flat 2. So these fragments come from these two diminished scales. But why we use these fragments? This is because there are small melodic shapes, and it's better and easy, and there's a not scale thing when you play these only these fragments and add this and other scales and other tones, but they sound good and very bluesy. It's time to end this video, and I hope you enjoyed it and maybe learning something new. It would also be great if you click thumbs up if you like it. All that left is closing piece, which is my short variation of Kenny Burrell's blues classic Chitlins Con Carne. The melody is just minor pentatonic scale, but in solo I use F blues enneatonic 2 scale. So goodbye and see you in next video.